Your nonprofit organization has been fortunate enough to partition some of your assets into an endowment or investment account. Please watch this video to find what an investment policy statement is and why it is imperative that you establish one for your organization. I'm TJ Drost, and welcome to the Fragasso video blog. Let's start by describing what an investment policy statement, or IPS, is. An IPS is a document that defines the long-term goals and investment guidelines for an organization's investment portfolio. The IPS is the framework that your organization creates to invest, grow, monitor, and review their portfolio. It provides the investment manager with the ground rules and direction on how to invest and implement the funds in order to support the financial goals of the organization. The items that follow are essential areas that should be addressed when creating a properly crafted IPS. Investment objectives and spending policy. It's imperative that you lay out the purpose of the funds as well as the risk tolerance for the investment. This will guide the investment manager on the selection of the funds based upon the risk propensity of the organization. Tax management should be indicated, as the investment lineup can be modified to adjust the needs. Lastly, it is good practice to list out the anticipated withdrawals for the investment. Most commonly, this is reflected as an annual percentage of the market value. Asset allocation, equities, and fixed income. The IPS should provide a range for the broad mix of assets to be used in the portfolio. Keep in mind these accounts should be allocated in a way to grow for the long run. These accounts should be viewed as perpetuities. The allocation should provide a recommended or normal allocation based upon the risk tolerance of the organization. Benchmarking. The portfolio should be measured against each respective asset class benchmark for each asset group that is contained within the long-term strategic allocation. Some commonly used benchmarks are the S&P 500 for large cap U.S. stocks, the MSCI EAFE for large cap international stocks, and the Barclays Aggregate Bond Index for bonds. Along with these asset category benchmarks, the IPS should also detail the custom benchmark for the investment manager to compare against. Roles and responsibility of the organization's finance committee. The IPS should spell out the specific roles and responsibility of the organization's investment committee. Common language may include the following: evaluate investment for compliance with IPS, annually review costs associated with the management of the portfolio, regular evaluation of the organization's investment manager performance. Investment manager. The IPS should spell out the specific roles and responsibilities of the organization's investment manager. Common language may include the following: investing portfolio within the parameters of the IPS, communication and portfolio monitoring guidelines, and review frequency. Once the IPS is created, it is not a static document. It should be reviewed annually to make sure the elements it contains are still viable to the organization. As part of Fragasso's institutional investment team, please feel free to contact me if you need any assistance or have any questions on your organization's IPS.